Hey guys, so apparently 11 is a very tough hole. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to look at this cart path. It flares out right away, but it actually should go straight for quite a while. So I'm going to get on cursor and you know what we're going to do? I wonder if, can I delete that spline? Now, does that spline continue right over? Because if it does, oh, it don't matter. It just stops there anyways. So we're going to go to cart path, spline handle, delete, delete spline. Okay, so we have deleted that spline. It actually separates, like, unless I'm going to go to Google View here and just see. It looks like the cart path goes to here. It literally stops. Then there's no cart path till the beginning of the fairway. And the beginning of the fairway is kind of adjacent to where this parking lot line comes out. So you actually go straight for quite a while. I'm going to put a little marking there. Just so that I know that's about where I want to cut over. And we'll go to... We brought this in a ton. Just so you guys know, the line used to be, I'll go to measure, and I'll just like, the line used to be like out here. Like that's how wide the fairway was. So we brought it in quite a bit. We might even bring it in some more, but because apparently 11 is really tough. When I look at Google though, it looks like it's like 50 yards wide in this area, somewhere in that vicinity. Really 60. And what do we have here? Oh, 72. We can bring that in even more. We might bring this into here. Okay. Yeah, we can't though, unless we move the box over a little bit. Okay, let's get in here and we'll move the box over a tad. But that's tough because then those trees get in the way a little bit.
There is an upper fairway, then like a 20-40 foot drop before the creek.
There's an upper fairway, then like a 20-40 foot drop before the... Oh, it doesn't go on from there. So, is the drop... How far from the tee box do you think the drop is? Just let me know, like, if I go along here. Is it around where this marking is? Is there a big drop there? Or is it further up, further back? Actually, like, elevation-wise, I'm probably going to play with that later. I think I'm going to make the trees go from kind of like here on a line to about there. Come on. Yeah, I think, come on, baby. Oh yeah, measurement. Okay. Yeah, so I think from about here, and we'll bring it back to, got to be outside the box, obviously. I think that's the way, I think we have to narrow it even that much more. Because you think about it, you're here, that's pretty loose. But again, the cart path here should actually go straight up to about here. And then it fans out. And then it comes around. And then goes like that. Okay, so nature, trees, ones we've placed already, saves memory. And we want to go multi-object, but we want it to be kind of sparse. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're bringing that. I don't like how they're not right up to the tip. I wish you could like change the angle of them, but you can't. This is nice. See how there's a long flat line of like Yeah, it's not even that flat.
If you look on Google Maps, there is grass between the two fairways before the creek.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That road
totally.
is the slope of the drop.
Yeah, I
So
had.
it's 180 wide. Before the creek it's pretty wide. Just really
Okay,
deciding if you want to take the low side on the left or high side on the right.
okay. I'm not gonna narrow it anymore then, because if it's wider before, this is good. Now, yeah. So like in terms of fairway, this starts. I'm gonna go to the other picture where it shows me yardages. So the creek's at like 250. Um, yeah, so I think around here is where the fairway starts. And the fairway, I'll go to the measuring tool just so you see. I think the fairway kind of looks something along the lines of well, I don't need to draw another line there. Like this is just ballpark. There's obviously some shaping to it, but it's like boom, boom. And then that should maybe even be over. And then there's another one. I'm just going to draw a straight line. You get the idea. And it kind of goes over it like that, but I mean further up. That was a horrible rendition. Um, kind of like that, but not at all. Yeah, that starts another little further bit up. So the first one, I'm going to go with create surfaces, fairway. I think I can use a brush tool on this one because it's kind of like this. I'm going to spin it and it begins around there and it goes up until goes into this set of trees here. I really should use a spline tool. I'm just going to drop that to get the idea and then I'll spline out bigger. And then I'll do the same thing here. Is basic like I'll draw the perimeter edges better later. So this one starts around here. Not that big of an angle. Goes right up into the creek almost. And cuts over like this. But it's like thicker. So more or less like that. I'll draw it nicer. But that's the idea. Now, elevation wise, well, we'll play with that later. Okay, so I'm just going to go spline tool. And this one, it goes out a little bit like a flare, comes back in. And it goes back out just a tad. Kind of like that. And then this one is very straight here. Oop. Let's go create surfaces, fairway spline tool. So this goes, I'd say every little bit of that. I almost should have had that further up with more separation of that from that other, but it's about that. This should be more narrow. Yeah, I'm going to redo it. And I'm going to go on this. and delete this. Yeah. It's not really that one I gotta delete, it's this one. Cool. Okay. Spline tool. I think we go all the way up to here. There's quite a bit of separation. This runs pretty flat across the front. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. This part here, maybe this part's more narrow. I'm gonna bring in some more trees here because I think that's what we need there. Let's go. That, hopefully that's about right. So it's a fairly wide tee shot. This is like 300 yards away from the back tees, like plus. And then got 286 from here. So you probably shoot it to about here, and then you come in. That looks about right, eh? I think we made it better, right? Just in case you're joining us recently. It's not quite how their little driving range is, but just in case. I don't even know if they have a drive. Well, it's funny. You look at some things and it looks like there isn't one. It's funny how this renders later, but there's a lot of grass here. Now, say you take this tee shot. See how the grass like renders later, almost like you're playing Fortnite, and as you get closer, it like comes in and out. I almost want to get rid of that and put in not trees, but like sink the trees that it looks like that. Just because I hate the way it goes in and out. The other thing is this is very high up, eh? So terrain, landscaping tools, raise. We're gonna go like this. And we're just gonna raise this like, I know it's gonna look dumb for a little tiny bit, but we're gonna raise this about 8 feet. And it's gonna look terrible. Then raise this another 7. That looks even worse. But then we'll come in with a flattening tool, fuzzy brush. Good. And then I kind of deleted the raise quite a bit, eh? Let's see if we're down ground level. Those bushes are taller than I thought they'd be. Yeah, that... Okay, let's go back to raise. And... Yeah, like, the terrain stuff is tougher, like, to be good at... Like, I still, like, gotta play around with this. Okay, I'm gonna be stupid and just make it 20 feet. Like, look how massive that is. Okay, that is noticeable. You know what I mean? That's big. Now, of course, it's like... It also kind of continues over here too, though, eh? We'll go flatten, fuzzy brush, and we're not going to go as big as we had before. Although this we need to... Good.
Yeah, the clubhouse is about 20-30 feet higher than the 18th fairway.
Gotcha. Yeah, the whole thing should go up then, eh? But you can see the clubhouse from the tee box, right? Oh yeah, because the clubhouse got to go up too.
Yes, probably, but I know how much of a pain changing the elevation is.
Elevation is it, eh? Like, it's so tough. Everything else, fun and easy. I don't want to touch this driving range, though. I'm just going to kind of meet it in the middle. I don't want to wreck this other hole either. But,
Don't worry about the range.
yeah.
Worst one in the world.
I made it beautiful in this game, though. It's a lie. Look at this beautiful range. It's got all your little balls in a pyramid. Got a bag for each. Okay, now...
The driving range is not flat. Go straight down with a severe slope. If you hit a bull right on the range, you kill people on 18.
I like at the end of the day when you go tee to
I wish we
green, it's
had
not
that.
gonna be a big deal.
Real life, it's completely downhill.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is where like everything comes to fruition. It's like, okay, flatten. Now I'm gonna get a little silly here at first. And I'm gonna go. It's gonna create some. Yeah, let's go fuzzy brush. Go here. Yeah, I need this fairway to flatten out. We're gonna go with this. what it's going to do at first is create some weird rips in the ground, but it is what it is.
Fairway is actually not flat. Everything slopes left.
Gotcha. Okay. Hopefully that cleans it up a bit. Shrink this a bit. I just want it to be gradual though, and not like fall off the edge of the world. See how there's like a big ridge here? Oh, that's such a big ridge right there. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to lower that with the raise tool. That's insane. Okay, this looks all right here, although that's a little severe.
For not ever being on the course, you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, let's go. See what that does to it. Like I do want it to be somewhat flat.
You basically want to flatten the fairway with a little slope into the creek.
Gotcha.
Not enough to make balls run into the water.
I'm gonna have to undo that last one, I think. Oh, you know what? Now, if I go fuzzy brush, it'll meet in the middle. It'll be good. I think. I honestly, terrain sculpting and land, oh, it's just the toughest. Everything else flies, but okay, let's go this. Good.
Terrain is the worst.
Yeah, it's tough. Might have overcooked that last one. I'm gonna undo it. But that's actually, this might be okay here. That seems alright-ish. This part's a little bit of hell. Oh, this got totally fucked. Okay, so let's go to, oops, landscaping tools, raise, little circle. And this kind of, oh, that looks like garbage. Okay, so flatten. It's funny, I got to flatten it down because I just don't want it to be like 7 feet of rock, you know? Let's go, terrain. I almost need to go with the raise tool. And I just want to bring all of this. I'll flatten it out later. When I flatten it, a lot of that will disappear. Okay, now flatten. Nice. That's actually pretty good. Now this is a monster there. I got to flatten that out a little bit. What did that do to it? It's just so weird. That's better. A little flatter. That's actually pretty good, I think. That's not bad. I wish the bush just stayed. It's weird that it comes and goes. I didn't even need to put it. I should have, I don't know, been different. I think that's pretty good. Now, there's no bunkers on that green, eh? Now, what I also have to do is figure out with Google. Okay, so the creek after the green on 18. I gotta connect them now. So let's go here, make this tiny. And I don't want the fuzzy, I want a circle like this. And they gotta connect. Okay. Why did I cut that so tight? Straighter for a bit longer. Wow, how low's that water table? Um, oh, jeez, so bad. Okay. Yeah, it does it. Okay. Um, Looking at 18, and there's some stuff. Yeah, there's some stuff there, but the way I did it, truth is they're so tight together. Let's look at um, oh yeah, that's whoa. You know what's crazy? Oh, there is that. Okay, never mind. That's good. And okay, good. That both they do that. Oh, okay, excellent. Okay, we're good. Now, it's funny. Terrain's such a tough thing. Okay, what we'll do, I'm gonna go to hole one, and now the tee box for hole one is it? For hole number one, is the tee box very elevated? Is it pretty flat? What's it like? I should probably build it up. I'm sure it builds up somewhat, right? What happened there? Oh, I switched tee positions. Pulled it a little. That worked out. Now, the other thing I got to do is every green is pretty flat. I really should build them up. I hate working with terrain, but it matters. It seems weird. I'm going to try to land it right there. The way the game works. That should be good. That should be good. Not too bad. Okay, guys.
Flat, but after the tee box it dips down a bit and gradually raises back to flat once you're 115.
Gotcha. So let's go. Third, edit course. How far down would you say it goes? So I'm going to raise this a little bit.
5-7 feet, nothing crazy.
Yeah. I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to go flatten. Then the box itself. A little bit raised. Then we'll go fuzzy brush. And to the 150, it's like goes down. Okay, so that's right around the 1. So I'll go drop it about 5 feet. Make a nice big lake. And then fuzz brush. And I just made a lake. Oh yeah, with that, the fuzzy brush I should have put at 0. We'll clean that up. Good job, me. That's to undo the other thing I did. Okay. So it looks like it goes down, gradually back up. Would you say the green's like pretty basic average? Probably like goes up 3-4 feet.
Yup, pretty basic. Slopes
Yeah.
from back to front. But
Back.
not major.
Yeah. The greens, like, I have no idea what the greens do. You know what I mean? Greens will be pretty, like, random. Um, So back to front, we'll go -1 inch, -2 inches, -4 is a little excessive, but that's pretty good. I just wanted to have some direction. See how it's like going both directions there? Hmm. And I want to change that a little bit. I want it to be coming more straight down, but I'm gonna go with raise. No, that's not the way. Okay, flatten. We're just gonna touch it. And we have some lines going the other direction, but all these putts are decent. Like nothing is like the lot, it's never that it's just moving like crazy in any direction. And there is a bit of a raise. Could be better, but what I'll do, let's go +2 inches, make it small. Let's actually go plus like 3.
Yeah, that looks great.
Awesome. You see how like at the top they're going left and right? It's like, what the hell is that? I'm gonna go bigger brush and just touch it once. That's just so strange, eh? How, like, they're going both directions. I don't know. I've never seen that. I guess it's like funneling into the middle. I'll go +1, +2. I'm going to change the shape of this. I think that should help it or make it weirder. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to options and just see if they were to. That is kind of going front to back. That's not bad. Yeah, actually, from this angle, it actually looks okay. Like it's just coming downhill front to back. That's good. Okay, second hole, tee box, pretty basic, or is it high up? Right now, we're 3 feet up. Should build this a little bit though. Okay, I think that's really
Farthest second box is quite a bit higher than the second green.
okay. Gonna have to supposed to take a dog for a walk really shortly. I'm gonna make this box quick. How many feet would you say?
Probably about 15-20 feet.
Oh, that's pretty high. We'll go 10ish to start. Then
Same level as the first green basically.
gotcha. Now we'll go with the circle. Okay, I'm just gonna look really quickly, see what that looks like if you're playing.
Yeah, I have to run as well.
Yeah.
This is awesome what you're doing.
Thank you,
I
buddy.
wasn't going to buy this game, but now I have to.
That's too funny. Hold on, sand. No, we made it. All right. Okay, fellas, we will see you later.